Read that back again.
Second Ezra 15 and 47. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom.
Yeah, man. And guess what? They got that beast system out there too, man. Hey, they promote that whole technology. Don't use money, you know, out there in Asia, you know, in Beijing, you know, because they don't use money out there at all, man.
Yep, they don't.
You know, they use they just
digital payment,
digital payment,
digital currency.
You know,
yep.
Everything is made in China, in different places.
Yep.
All them motherfuckers with that fucking mongoloid look, man.
Yeah,
you know?
they usually saying something about the Chinese bitches.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I got this.
They all fucking looking like they all pieces of shit, man. They all gonna get destroyed by liking themselves into America.
Yep, it says that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have also desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Lord Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Yeah, and that's what's happening, man. And that's why, man, Asia ain't what it once was. America ain't what it once was, man. None of them mongoloid places that look like God this once was, man. That's why we're gonna take back our earth, man. These was beautiful places. America itself was a beautiful place at one point in time. Right. Since it used plastic, all right. It used plastic for everything. It used crude oil for everything, and sucks everything dry. All the natural resources dry. It became a shithole, man.
Yeah, and I brought that scripture out basically because we was talking about Esther and referring to the women, because that's why these other nations, they women act the way they act now because of the women in America. Yep. That's why he said they partakers of the hope of Babylon. Yep. They allow their women to do those certain things. They fall out to democracy, the election system, which they got that from America, the so-called white man, which he got that from the Roman system, the Senate. The Senate, right? The Emperor, the House of Representatives. So back in Esther 1:17, it says,
because they don't believe in America. They don't believe in one person having all the power. They believe in separation of power. So one person don't have all the power. They don't want one person to have all authority.
Which that's how the so-called white man present his whole system, but it's actually
Rothschilds do
totally opposite to that, right? Esther 1:17, for this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, so that they shall despise their husband in their eyes.
Yeah.
When it shall be reported, the king of Ahasuerus commanded Vashti to come, the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not.
Yeah, she came not, man. So that scripture there was basically like a prophecy of how all women, it was a situation that happened, but it was a foretell of that's what's happening now in America, man. And like we say, man, these women it's not at the end of the day they're not fucking worth it, man. Hey, to fall out the truth over, man. It ain't worth it. For what, man? Because you know it ain't worth it, because like you said, when you done having sex with them, you done with them, man.
Yeah, it's like
you want to go back. You want to go back to doing what you want to do.
You back in your right mind.
Back in your right mind.
You got a spell on you while you're hitting her.
You got a spell on you.
As soon as you release
that,
you like, oh, you want to get up out of here. I gotta go.
I want to go, man. I want to be here all. It's still kind of early.
Yeah.
Still gotta be with the brothers and chilling. You know. So that's what's happening in America, man. All right, America got a spell. On the nations.
Yeah, covering cast. This what you talk about.
Yeah. This Proverbs 31:3.
Hey, man, probably gotta get that too.
All right.
It said, "Give not thy strength unto a woman, nor thy ways that destroy kings." Like the brother was going into, man. Here in America, man, the man pretty much get that strength to a woman, man. You know, that's why you got all this R&B music that's catered to women and shit, man. That Jeremiah 31:22. Women shall compass a man, and all the strength go to the damn woman, man. So it's like the men follow behind the women, man. You know what I'm saying? And that shit trickled down into the young boys. You know what I'm saying? They're growing up being men, have that masculine spirit like they're supposed to be. You You know what I'm saying? Especially within Israel, man. Because the Esau system, man. They trying to demonize masculinity and things like that, having multiple women and put women in order and all this shit, man.
Yeah, and the truth make you a man. They don't want you in the truth. See, they don't want you in the fucking gym all day, thinking that make you a man.
Right.
Or want you fucking playing basketball.
Or the military. Or the army.
None of that
Sports.
shit make you a man, bro. This truth make you a man, bro. I'm telling you. It's gonna build you up to a point that can no other sport or exercise or no other, a program can do for you. Except for this truth, man. I'm telling you. Come to the truth.
People in that category, like the scriptures call them mighty men. What does the scriptures say? It's going to happen to all these mighty men.
Yeah,
They shall cry their ability.
Mighty men.
Yeah. Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter.
Yeah, that's cold, man. You mighty man, you in the truth. It don't happen overnight, but you build up. You build up, man. Because guess what, man? It's going to be a time where everyone going to lose hope but you, man. You're going to you're going to show thyself a man. All right? You got that?
It's Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy it in the mountains, the face of the covering cast of all people.
He gonna show in like in the governments, all the covering cast, because everyone is basically they got that they drunk of this Babylon juice. So what they think everything the white man does is right. You know, we can't go up against them. We gotta make a treaty with them. We gotta go with them. We can't have our own sovereign nation because we don't want to get basically like obliterated. But the day gonna come where, which is happening so slowly but surely, that covering cast is coming off, man. And these nations is waking up to the wickedness of America. But they still under America as we speak now at the time. But they slowly but surely is coming off because they see the wickedness of America, man. And they see the so-called white man ain't worth the shit. That's why a lot of times they go to these white people, they go to these other countries as tourists, and they come back in the corpse, and they come back in a casket with an American flag rolled over, man. They don't make it back, and that's what's happening, man. So the covering cast is on the nation, but it's slowly coming off. I can name Russia, all right? NATO and the EU, even that is splitting up. Even the EU nations hate America now, and through the tariffs, man. Why you think those people out there is protesting so fucking crazy out there in Paris? All right, and they don't promote it in America because they want to keep America docile as fuck. See, at least the so-called white people over here in Europe got some type of fucking laws to stand against their government. But America, no, we ain't gonna show too much of that. Because we want to keep y'all in a stupefied state, man. We want to keep y'all thinking every year watch the same fucking teams play day in and day out.
It says, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah, the veil that is spread over all nations, man. That's why these brothers in the group chat, they was basically speaking about these. They was speaking about y'all was speaking about Iran, how their name was once called
the Elamites, the Persians.
The Persians.
Yeah, the Persians.
Elamites.
They go back to
Elamites. The Elamites, right?
Yeah.
All right. So guess what? They got their name changed, man. They had to go through so-called white people to do that shit, man. Right. All these nations, and guess what? Why their names is not spelled in their language. So you go to Iran on that's spelled IRAN. That's English. That's the American form of letters. But then when you go there, they got their own fucking words. So why is this on the map? China, they got their own language, man. They got their characters, man. If you want to fly in the sky, you gotta speak English.
Yep. Yeah, if you want to be a pilot.
A fucking pilot, man. Yep. So they is under America, man.
Yep. If you want to purchase crude, you gotta transfer that currency, into because America, the U.S. dollar, that's the world reserve currency.
Yeah, that's
meaning
the
that currency basically dominates all other currencies throughout the planet.
Yeah, that's why they call it the petrodollar. Because the petrol is only bought by American dollars.
Yep.
And the brother said crude oil. Right, crude, and what crude oil is a raw form. That's how it comes. The crude. They got higher and low crude, which is also called sweet and sour. Sweet is what they go by the sulfur in the oil. If it's too many sulfur and too many rocks, and they taste it, and it will taste sweet. They be like, all right, no, this is good oil. You can use that. That's your common oil that you use for everything. You know, if it's gasoline, you know, it's petroleum. You can use that for so many different things. You know, yep. So that's sweet oil, and then you got your sour oil, which is high level of sulfur, which you know it can be used, but only for like certain big shit, man, but not your common oil that we use on the everyday scale. Y'all wanted that Jeremiah 51, 51, and
what, 51 and 1?
51 and 7, 51 and 7. Yeah, man, and that's what the war is over too, because Russia, these people who control the oil basically run the world. The Rothschilds and Rockefellers understand it. That's why once we say the dollar's not backed by gold, it's backed by oil. You know, that's what this the war, and that's what they really fighting over. Who control those pipelines and those fields, man? You know.
All right, Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Yeah, Babylon been a golden cup. He got it all, man. And Babylon, not only it has the the military power, but it has the resource to it has the resource too, because it go to other places, you know. So Babylon been a golden cup in the Lord hand. Lord set America up, just like He set the Persians up, the Assyrians up, the Romans up, and he destroyed them all.
That made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Once again, that covers all the nations drunken for the wine of America, man. All right. He said Trump is an idiot, but knowing damn well when all the white people gathered here in this red state, he was with it. He was with that white power shit, man. All right, these white people is full of shit, man. I don't buy them. Because anything when it comes to white power, they with that shit, you know. And just like that judge said, you know, I don't know if y'all brothers seen the fucking white judge said, will black people kill more black crime than and then the Ku Klux Klan, whatever a dream of. That was he was saying. Everybody made a big deal, which is true though. Right. You know. Finish going. Can you read that back again?
All right, Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, man. Nations want to be just like Edomites, man. Because Edomites, they promote themselves as such. All the kids, you go to any place. I never been outside of America, but you watch things on YouTube and watch people interview. People think America is like a golden place, man. People think America is just a land of opportunity. It's the best place. It's the milk and honey, man.
Hey, to go.
They said we can only get to America. I'll be okay. That's what these kids. All my dreams will come true. Right. That promotion. That promoting. They just think America is just the greatest thing on earth.
Hey, what's the Northern Kingdom who you know that migrant caravan? Yeah. They started to realize that America ain't sweet as they thought it was.
Yeah, because that's what the thing. And that was going the northern, and that's prophecy. The scriptures say the northern kingdom that the women shall give